Alrighty, now it's time for Taurus. What does the month of August 2025 have in store for you? Now, as I said in my previous video for Aries, I'm going to be doing a slightly different reading this time. It's called the Celtic Cross. It has 11 cards, 11 cards that, basically cover every single detail about your life, your past, your present, your ideal future, your personality, who you are, how you should behave, how others see you, what are your hopes and dreams, and at the end of basically the outcome, what's August got in store for you. Just focus on this pack of cards and imagine that you're participating in this reading. Okay, so August 2025 monthly reading for the sun sign of Taurus. Please tell me what's in store for them. As I said, the Celtic Cross is an extremely elaborate spread. It has 11 cards. I don't think there is any part of your life that it cannot address, that it cannot shine a light on. The card that is right at the bottom of the deck, after you've laid out all the cards, is called the base card. Now, the base card essentially tells you what is the flavor of the month, what is the gist of the month, what is the one thing that you're going to be contending with in the month of August 2025. And for you, dear Taurus, the card is Six of Pentacles. Pentacles is an earth energy. So Taurus also is an earth energy. So earth energies, of course, when we talk about that, it talks not just about money, but also your physical body. It talks about your work, your career, the things that you do in your life to create material comforts. Six of Pentacles, as the base card is telling me. Take a look at the card. Six of Pentacles right here is telling me that you need to be careful about money in the month of August 2025. Especially be very, very careful if someone is asking you for money. The card is called Calculated Generosity. And what that means is not just money, but also your time, your energy. Be very, very judicious in how you spend your money, how you spend your time, whom you give your money to, how you spend your time, who do you spend your time with. These things are going to be very, very important in the month of August. The very basic meaning is hold on to your money in this month. If someone comes to you looking for a loan, think twice. But that also means you also need to be judicious where spending money on yourself is concerned. This is the month where you are supposed to be a little circumspect, a little conservative where it comes to spending your money, spending your time, spending your energy. So that is the gist of the month. Let's look at what the 11 cards have in store. Card number 1, which is you, which represents you, is the Four of Wands. Card 2, what covers you, right, is the Five of Pentacles. This is very important. I'll come back to that. Especially given the gist card, this is going to be very, very critical. What crosses you is the Lovers. This is very interesting actually. What is the base or the foundation of the situation? It is Nine of Wands. The immediate past is Two of Pentacles. The immediate future or the ideal future is what is above you. That is the ideal future is Nine of Swords, which is again very interesting. The immediate future, what you need to prepare for is Queen of Swords. Your personality, Three of Pentacles, that's good. How others see you is Two of Wands. Hopes and fears is Queen of Wands. And most likely outcome is Five of Cups. Right, now let's get straight into the reading. Here's what I'm going to tell you now. Number one, the striking thing about this entire reading is that there are a lot of Pentacles cards. The base card is the Six of Pentacles. What covers you? The card on top, the second card is Five of Pentacles, and the immediate past is the Two of Pentacles. Your personality is Three of Pentacles. Now, what this tells me is that the month of August, money, material comforts, your job, what you do for a living, where you spend your money, how you invest your money, all these things are going to be of paramount importance. That is something you have to be very, very careful about. And because the gist card is the Six of Pentacles, that very clearly tells me people are going to come to you asking for money. They're going to come to you asking for help. You will have to be very careful about where you spend your money, your time, and your energy, but especially your money. Because let me tell you straight off, I am not happy that I'm seeing Five of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles over here. Because Five of Pentacles is the poverty consciousness card. That is what covers you. That is the surrounding ambience. And the immediate past is the Two of Pentacles. It is quite possible, Taurus, that maybe you are coming out of some kind of a financial crisis, or maybe money was tight for some time. You were trying to balance too many things. You were trying to do too many things. And that energy has still not yet gone away. And because the card right on top, which is the ideal future, is Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is called the nightmare card. A nightmare is not real, as you know, it's just something that you imagine. What's happening is that you are coming from a very difficult situation in the past, and that situation is not entirely resolved. That energy is still there. If you go card by card, right? Who you are is the Four of Wands. In the month of August, Four of Wands. This usually is a very creative person. Wands is the creative energy. Four is a number of stability. So perhaps you were in a job, or you were doing something, or you were running a business that required some kind of creativity, that required you to maybe really think out of the box and really do something, fantastic, something that, only you can do. You are a Venus ruled sun sign. So creativity comes very naturally to you. However, what covers you is the Five of Pentacles, which tells me maybe you might have overextended yourself where some kind of a creative project is concerned. Maybe it is a hobby, maybe it is your business, maybe it is something to do with the house. For instance, you might have redecorated the house, you might have put a lot of money into buying a new house or renovating a house, and that is becoming difficult to maintain. Taurus, do you have a home loan? Do you have an EMI that you're paying every month? You need to be very, very careful. I can see the cards are telling me that perhaps some things are going to happen which might just make it difficult for you to be able to afford the EMI. Why I say that is also because the Lovers has come in the crossed position. Now, the Lovers card is not about lovers, it's not about love, it's about making difficult choices. Something tells me, Taurus, that you've been finding it difficult to live on a budget. You've been finding it difficult to create a budget in the first place. You love comforts, you love food, you love the good things in life, you love luxuries. And at the same time, there are practical things that you need to take care of. The Lovers is telling you, because it is crossed in the crossed position, it is telling me that you have not been very careful with your money. Spending has gotten out of hand. Usually you are pretty balanced, I think, but in this particular month, you will have to be very careful about where you spend your money. Do not spend too much on luxuries and comforts. Don't let that lifestyle creep come into your life. You know what the lifestyle creep is? As your salary increases, your income increases, you need to upgrade your lifestyle. You need to buy that house, you need to buy that big car, that bike, go on a vacation. August is not the time to do that. You have to make tough choices, make your family understand, make yourself understand. This is going to be a slightly tough month where resources are concerned. The foundation of the situation is Nine of Wands, which is perfect because money makes everything possible. And when money is tight, when money is not coming in, but there's more outflow than inflow, that can cause a very stressful situation, which is what the Nine of Wands represents. Two of Pentacles is the immediate past. I think you've been here before, Taurus. There have been times in the past where you've had to walk a tightrope walk where budgeting was concerned. Like, should I buy this? Should I buy that? Should I spend my money here or should I save it? Should I invest it? You're going back into that same trap. You need to be very careful where money is concerned. Otherwise, what you will have is a nightmare situation where your savings where your savings might deplete, where you might not have enough money to pay for your EMIs, to pay for your home loans, to maybe even run the house in worst case scenario. That is the nightmare situation that you want to actively avoid. And the immediate future is the Queen of Swords. Now, why I am so adamant that you need to be very careful where it comes to spending money is the immediate future is the Queen of Swords. Now, a Queen of Swords is not necessarily a woman, but it is someone who is a very tough taskmaster. It could be your job, your boss at the job. It could be your wife. It could be maybe a mother figure, a situation even that is very, very demanding. You are under a lot of stress. Maybe it's a job related stress, because 2025 has been all about layoffs. And now we've got Chat GPT 5 that has come out. A lot of people, designers, editors, writers are finding that they may not really have a job. If you are in any of those fields, right? If you are in any of those fields, any of those creative fields, you have a job in designing, UI, UX design, or perhaps some kind of a creative field where you think ChatGPT or AI can replace you, August 2025 is going to be a tough month. The company that you're working at might just make some cuts. They might just decide, you know what, AI can do the job much better. Which is very surprising because Five of Pentacles has come, you know, GPT 5, Five of Pentacles is poverty consciousness. Chat GPT, while it is great, is also the cause for job losses all across the world. I have a feeling, some my intuition is telling me AI is probably going to make your job situation a little, how do I say this, precarious. You need to be careful. This could mean money is going to be tight, income's not going to come in. You might have to make some changes around the house, tighten your belt, do that. Your personality is Three of Pentacles. Now, normally I would be very happy when I saw the Three of Pentacles because it's the card of your first big financial success. But given the fact that there's so many negative cards, especially relating to money, it tells me that, okay, you are a positive person, you are talented, you have a lot of things going for you, you are good at your work. Other people may not see it. Businesses, if you are working in a job, might just decide, you know what, let's just get rid of these people. Let AI take over the job. That's happening, by the way. It really is happening. I know a lot of people who have lost their jobs to AI. So while you are talented, you are, good at your work, be careful. The axe might just fall this month. I'm not saying it will, but thinking, I'm just saying, be warned. How others see you is the Two of Wands. This again is not a very good card. It is the card, where you are talented, but the world thinks, you know what, he's not that talented. He's not that good at his job. Maybe he can be replaced. Maybe AI can do a better job. Two of Wands is this stuckness, where perhaps you're feeling stuck in a job. You want to do something creative, but you're not being allowed to do that. And other people have started seeing that you're feeling stuck, that maybe you're losing interest in your work. That is not a good situation to be, because if your boss thinks you're no longer interested in the job, that just gives him or her an extra reason, an excuse to fire you. Very clearly, I can see this reading is about your job and it's about money. You need to be very, very careful. Hopes and fears as Queen of Wands. You have maybe some fears relating to your creativity, that perhaps you're not as creative as you once were. Your output isn't as good as it used to be. Queen of Wands is also very fiery energy. It could just be a person, maybe a higher up, maybe even your wife or some important female figure in your life who is very demanding. They want to perhaps maintain the lifestyle that you've had. Every weekend we have to go out, we have to go shopping, we have to spend 2,000, 3,000 rupees for a movie. You know, I would say now is the time to tighten your belt. Hopes and fears, creativity, your creative output might reduce. I'm also seeing AI is going to be creating some kind of a havoc in this month. Be prepared. Just be prepared. The culmination of the reading, the final card of any tarot reading is extremely important, which is the most likely outcome. I am not happy about this card, I'm sorry to say. It is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is the card of sorrow and heartbreak. And given how negative so many of the other cards are, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, I have a slightly dready feeling, in my heart of hearts, that you are going to have to make some tough decisions this month. That is, or some other decision will be made for you. If you are working, be careful. Job loss, laid off, getting laid off is definitely on the cards. One very important advice, Five of Cups is also the card of alcoholism. Do not start drinking. I know in case you are feeling a lot of stress in your life, you do not want to compound that by starting to drink or getting addicted to any substances. You need to be very, very careful where money is concerned, where you spend your money basically. How you spend your time is secondary now. The card is definitely telling me be very, very careful where money is concerned. You need to tighten your hope for the best, but be prepared for the worst. And that's really all I can say. I mean, you know what your situation is, you know what you're going through, you know what is going on in the market. I wish I had something good to tell you, Taurus. I am sorry. The only bright spot is the Three of Pentacles. You are creative. This is the time when you want to really, give yourself a mental boost or an emotional boost, no matter what the boss says. The boss will say, yeah, the work's not good enough. AI could do a much better job. Now's the chance for you to show, you know what, I'm better than AI. I can do a much better job, and there is no reason why you need to doubt yourself. In case there is a job loss, and if you need to start circulating your CV in the market, which I think you should do anyway, which all of us, everyone should do, play to your strengths. I would say this is a good time to sit down and actually go over all the assignments that you've done, all the work that you've done, and start putting together a portfolio of your best work, so that whenever you go for a job interview, you need to apply for a job, or you're called in for an interview, you have something to show them. Okay? You have something to show them. Put your best foot forward, and please don't be afraid. You know what? The whole thing about the tarot is that uh, tarot gives you a warning. It tells you this is what is likely to happen. And the best part, whenever a lot of clients come to me and they ask me, oh God, the reading is so negative. What I tell them is, at least now you know where you are headed, where things are headed. So you can definitely take corrective action, preventive action. Uh, what I would say is, because there are so many Pentacles cards in the reading, I would definitely say August is the month of Ganpati. Ganesh Chaturthi is coming up on August 27. Start praying to Ganpati. Ganpati is the remover of obstacles. He will see you through, provided you ask him with a genuine heart. Just pour your heart out to him. Maybe just do a Nam mantra, if nothing else. In case you have not been keeping Ganpati in your house for a few years, now's the time to start. Ganpati can and will help you if you approach him with true humility and with genuine emotion. Ganpati can help. I have seen this in my own life. Ganpati can really get rid of obstacles, and he can actually help you. He is the representative of the Mooladhara Chakra, that is Pentacles. He can really solve your money problems. He can really solve your uh, career problems. He can remove obstacles in case you've been laid off already. You've been looking for a job, money is tight. Start praying to Ganpati. And now is the time to do it, because I can see that, Taurus, things are not shaping up the way you had hoped. You probably began 2025 with a lot of enthusiasm and gusto. 8 months down the line, things are tough. And the way things are going in the world, things are only going to get tougher. Play to your strengths, talk to Ganpati, pray to Ganpati, and try and stay positive. You got this. Don't buy. That was all for Taurus. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy. Stay safe.